The new plan. The next afternoon, the sky was cloudless blue and the air was warm with the promise of adventure. Geeti's heart fluttered with excitement as she met Chotu and Seema behind the abandoned house. It had become their secret meeting place, the spot where plans were made and dreams of discovery took flight. "I can't wait to see what's inside," Geeti whispered, glancing around to make sure no one was watching. Her grandfather's deep, strict voice was still ringing in her ears. The old house looked empty and forgotten. From outside it seemed ordinary, but as they got closer, it felt mysterious and exciting. Seema to a weathered wooden crate and pulled out a key she had found hidden behind it. "Found this," she said, a bright smile spreading across her face as she held it up to catch the light. She inserted the key into the heavy metal lock and pushed open the wooden door. The door opened with a low groan, revealing the dim, dusty interiors of the house. The smell of damp earth and old wood wafted through. In the stillness, Geeti could hear the sound of their breathing, suddenly loud in her ears. "How did you find the key?" Geeti asked, voice hushed with wonder. "Oh, this is my lock, actually." Seema grinned, her eyes sparkling with mischief. "The house didn't have any when I found it." All three of them stepped inside the dark, cool room, their eyes slowly adjusting to the dimness. "Wow," Chotu whispered, looking around. "It's even bigger than I thought." "I must show you something," Seema said, her voice shaking with excitement as she led the way deeper into the abandoned house. The rooms were dark, but light filtered through blue glass ventilators, giving the strange impression that they were underwater. The effect was both eerie and beautiful, and Geeti found herself moving more slowly. Behind the house was a garden where the grapevine spread across the wall and overhead, making a natural canopy. Wild roses grew in a tangled pattern on the rain-washed wall, their scent mingling with the earthy dampness. The backyard cautiously, the sounds of their footsteps muffled by the thick, unruly grass. Geeti surveyed the area, walking towards the grapevine and running her fingers along the springy grapevine hanging down. "We can eat them," Seema said with a knowing smile. "These?" Geeti pointed to the tendrils. "No, the grapes. Look right above you." Geeti looked up and caught sight of the unripe grapes hanging just within reach. She stretched up on her tiptoes and twisted one free from the bunch, then popped it into her mouth without hesitation. The effect was immediate. Her left eye squeezed shut without meaning to as the sourness hit her tongue and throat. Her mouth puckered dramatically as her teeth crushed the tart little fruit. Geeti burst into laughter, the sourness making her eyes water. "These are so good!" she exclaimed, reaching for more. "I told you," Seema said, joining the grape picking with enthusiasm. By the time the three of them had had their fill of the sour grapes, their faces were flushed, their fingers sticky, and their laughter had turned their voices hoarse. The house beyond the grapevine contained a treasure trove of old furnitures, boxes and forgotten belongings. Piles of mismatched tools leaned against the walls, and in one corner, a rickety staircase led up to a loft. But what caught Geeti's eye most was a large, tattered jute bag in the far corner. Something bulky lay underneath it. "What's under there?" Geeti whispered. Chotu found a stick. "Let me check first," he said nervously. "What if something's living in there?" He poked the cloth carefully, then pulled it away. Dust flew everywhere, making them all cough. "It's an old trunk," Seema gasped. Geeti stared at the old rusted metal trunk, her mind racing. Chotu used the stick to clamp open the lid. There was a dusty, battered old diary among the things and some newspapers. Geeti jumped to grab it, Whose is it? Asked Seema, still standing at the same spot. Geeti opened the diary carefully. The pages felt thick and bumpy. What's that lump in the middle? She wondered, flipping to the center. Suddenly, a brown mouse jumped out and ran across the floor. All three kids screamed and ran from the house, laughing and gasping. They continued to run, their hearts pounding as they made their way out of the house. It was not until they had reached the far end of the lane that they finally stopped.